Hi, and welcome to Dunder, Mifflin Investments. Today I'd like to discuss practices that can help you remain safe at the workplace, such as how to properly use company technology to avoid malware and viruses, time theft at work, sexual harassment, honest sales practices, and avoiding bribery. Companies are constantly finding new ways to use technologies and must rely on you as an employee to know their proper use. While using technology at work, it is best to avoid questionable websites, as this may leave company equipment susceptible to malware and viruses. 52% of IT workers report that their organization experienced an increase in virus and malware attacks as a result of employees' use of social media in the workplace. Also, 63% of IT workers say that employees use social media in the workplace represents a security threat to their organization. Always remain aware of what you click while online and avoid foreign websites and suspicious advertisements.
Hi, I'm here to talk to you about time theft. There are many different types of time theft. First being dishonest clock use. This is when you input a time into the computer that is not correct, such as saying you got to work at 8 a.m., but you really got there at 8:15. Another type is buddy punching. This occurs when you input a fellow employee's time in for them when they're running late. This is also not allowed. Another type is long lunches. This is when an employee takes a longer lunch than they're permitted to. And the last type is goofing off. This is a wide category, but includes inappropriate practice such as napping, taking long personal calls, and excessive socializing with employees. Any form of time theft during the company hours is unacceptable, and there are consequences if an employee is caught doing so. First offense would be a warning. Second offense would be a write-up, and then the third offense would be a meeting with your supervisor and possible termination. Thank you.
Here at Dunder Mifflin Investments, we pride ourselves on honest and truthful sales practices. Unlike Wells Fargo, Dunder Mifflin's company policy states we monitor all of our sales accounts frequently. We do not believe in creating phony sales accounts to meet quotas. Our supervisors do not hound employees to meet those quotas. Wells Fargo has been hit with a $185 million fine. Dunder Mifflin Investments could not afford to pay such a large fine. While Wells Fargo has only fired their CEO, Dunder Mifflin will fire anyone who's associated with dishonest work. If you have any questions about Dunder Mifflin's and sales practices, please contact your manager. If you hear about or see anyone creating phony sales practices, please report immediately.
Sexual harassment is getting bigger and bigger in the work environment as the years have gone on. Not only do you hear about it on TV, but you read about it in the newspapers and in the headlines. As an employee, there are certain things that one should know about sexual harassment in the workplace and the kind of consequences that will follow if such an action is carried out. Now, what is sexual harassment? Sexual harassment is the harassment of another employee in the work environment in a professional setting, which includes unwanted sexual advances to another employee. Now, there are three types of sexual harassment, namely verbal, visual, and physical. Now, if any of these three types of sexual harassment are reported to a higher executive in this company, that stands grounds or bears grounds for immediate termination. No ways around it. The bottom line is this: everyone wants to be respected. Give respect, and respect should be given. There is no toleration in this company for sexual harassment. Not only is that our company policy, it's the law.
The Human Resource Department here at Dunder Mifflin Investments would like to put special importance on training of bribery. Bribery is illegal and is considered offering or accepting anything of value in exchange for influence of government or public official employees. The exchanging of money, gifts, information, event access, and other types are examples of things that can be offered in a bribe to a person for specific action. Some prominent examples of bribery are giving money to a state official's re-election campaign in exchange for a certain business contract, giving health inspectors money or alcohol to ignore a violation found at your company, offering a legislator's child a job if they vote a certain way, or having a judge rule a particular way in exchange for an all-expenses-paid vacation. If you see anyone engaging in these activities or are told to do any sorts of bribery, please report this misconduct to your managers. Any of these actions are not accepted here at Dunder Mifflin Investments or by the United States judicial system. If you have any questions about this topic of bribery, please meet with your Human Resource Department for further information and clarification.